Okay, so if we come back to the board and you just glance at your screen now, I'm hoping that you've got a graph that looks a little bit like that, in that you've got a nice sensible scale on both axes. You've labeled both axes with the variable and the unit. You will have 30 to 60 x's on your piece of paper somewhere. You might still be chugging your way through them. And then you should have a nice curve that goes through all of the points. Usually when this is done, it's a really, really lovely curve. Put your wrist on the inside of the curve, move from the wrist with your pencil, hold your pencil a little bit away from the nib so that you can get a nice arc with it, and try and draw in a nice, lovely, smooth line and best fit yourself. It should begin steep, and it should get shallower and shallower and shallower as you get to the other end of the graph. And you'll have noticed that yourself when you were doing the discharge. The numbers were changing a lot at the beginning. That's why I was saying do it every 5 seconds. But towards the end, the rate at which the numbers were changing had leveled out a lot, slowed down a lot. Okay, what I would like you to do before next lesson with your graph is to analyze it. I would like you to see if you can deduce anything about it. And I'll give you a hint. Locked inside this graph, deep inside it, locked inside this graph somewhere, are these two numbers. You should be able to obtain these two numbers by analyzing this graph in a certain way. If you really genuinely get stuck and you don't know what to do, if you can't find anything intelligent to say about the graph, except that it starts deep and finishes shallow, you can peek inside the textbook and have a little read of the relevant subchapter of the capacitor chapter and see if that gives you any hints or not. But when you come back next lesson, see if you can have something intelligent to tell us about the shape of this graph. For today, however, that's the me bit done, and I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop the recording now, but if you want to hang around, you can. If you want to ask me any questions, or you can just go get your lunch. And I will see you next lesson.